Like the MobyMax program, it's online. It provides individualized, differentiated learning. The students take a little pre-test when they start, and it starts them wherever they need to be.
And it keeps on adding things. And not only can you use a tablet, I have computer classes that we use it online. So it's an online program. It's basically K through 8. Now I know just our middle school teachers are using it a lot also, but this is just easy for the students to use in kindergarten.
It automatically assigns the lessons. There's continuous progress monitoring. We didn't bring a bunch of paperwork, but there's loads and loads of charts. And
it's good for RTI. It will show, like the progress monitoring, it will show a graph. So I know I use it with teachers to look to see what progress they're making in the grade level, and you can tell the kids are not doing it. We talk about SRAs, you know, you still get to do the SRAs, and they check them off and cheat. Well, they can't cheat doing this. So you know exactly where they're at all times.
All of the activities in MobyMax are linked to Common Core, so you know you're covering the Common Core. The research shows that if students spend 40 hours in MobyMax, they move to full grade level in math and language. I teach math in kindergarten, so I use them for the math. The language arts teacher also used them in language arts. I can't really speak to the language arts, but in math, my children really enjoyed them. I happened to see a little girl the other day. She brought her tablet up and said, I'm not exactly sure what to do on this one. And it had moved her. She had moved on to 3-digit addition, and she's just in kindergarten. The curriculum's available on the tablet. It's inexpensive. It's portable. The tablets are like $70.
We got them for $60 before they went up. This is a $70 tablet. Kindergarten kids use these, and we've not had one break yet. So I broke 2 or 3 iPads my own self, so I figure it's pretty good if you've not had a kindergarten child break one.
We think the advantages of the tablets are the differentiated learning. Every child's on their own level. I have students who are learning numbers still. I have a child who had 3-digit addition on her tablet the other day. The cost is pretty cheap. The portability, to me, that's one of the biggest things. Because you can see from the pictures, I've got kids who are laying around on the rug. They're working on the tablets. They just sort of see it as playing. Anytime you can take them out of their seats, they're not sitting there at a table, they feel like it's just not as much work. It's technology-based, which we've talked about, you know, for the last couple of years now. Everything is going to technology-based because that's the world our children live in now. Of course, there's increased student engagement. I might have to get onto the table who's doing a worksheet. I never have to say anything to my children who are on the MobyMax tablets. Even when they're talking, they are talking about what they're doing on the tablet, and they're helping each other out. And when they help each other out, with kindergarten, if you ask them to help somebody, to them that's, well, let me tell you what the answer is. And on the tablets, it's more, well, this is what I did on that. So it's more, they're really teaching each other more. It's true peer tutoring more so than, let me just tell you the answer. So, move along. There's a lot of control on the tablets. Everything is synced on the tablets. The kids can't really go to anything else. You know, if I put them in front of the computer, they can go to lots of stuff. You can go to the web here.
Yeah.
For my little ones, they don't know how to get there. So it's really safe for them because I've had children on the computer before and they just accidentally hit something, and there's something that I do not want them to see. Everything is synced. You know, when they use the tablets, I can go to my computer. I can see what they're doing on there. That's all taken care of. I like the control. I use them in small groups. I use them individually. We do RTI groups. We do some whole groups. That's one of my favorite pictures. Like I said, I love that they're so small and portable. You can see that they're just kick back, playing. And as long as they think they're playing, they don't care to work. So I really like, and like she was saying, they're durable. My kids, as my granny would say, they have wallered them all over my classroom. And I have not had any. I mean,
and this is a good tablet to start off with the kids to get them used to using tablets and things like that. You know, I was looking at the learning pads. I could maybe get a few. I think we got about 15. I even took us 5 to another school so they could use them. So because now our district, it's hard to have a computer lab in a school. So we're going to iPads, learning pads, we've used Surface, and this is just a way for them to get that experience.
I do like the things sort of going over. Our objective with the grant was that 80% of the kids would reach proficient or distinguished on our ThinkLink C test. And we recently took that, and in reading, there was 74.2% that were proficient or distinguished. So we were just 5.8% away from our goal. In math, it was 77.4% proficient distinguished, so only 2.6% from the goal. The overall scores on ThinkLink were higher, but those were when you put in Apprentice and our Office. But we were really close to that 80%, so we were happy with that. Because this is kind of, our kindergarten this year, when they took the Brigance at the beginning of the year, only 40% showed that they were ready. So by ThinkLink C, we had almost 80% where they needed to be.
You can tell by this graph.
Yeah, you can see the growth from ThinkLink A to ThinkLink C. They've grown a lot in math, and the next slide will show reading. They've gone up a lot in reading. Overall, they had 100%. When you go to the CATS calculator, that's how we get the scores. So they've moved a lot this year. So we're happy with the tablets. I've been real pleased with them. I feel like I've talked